Hello and a very warm welcome back to Hugh's Nursery. It's such a beautiful evening here in Wales and we've come to the end of our pea season, and the peas that are left here growing, we're going to let them dry out and then we're going to save those seeds to plant next year. Anyway, over the past growing season, I filmed the whole process from planting all the way through to saving seeds, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can grow peas successfully in your vegetable garden. So my favourite method of growing peas is using the rain gutter method. Now the reason why we do this is because we've had problems with vermin such as mice digging along and eating the pea seeds. However, you can follow exactly the same process directly into your raised beds or garden beds. So here I simply put a 1 inch or 2.5 centimetre layer of fresh compost, and then I planted at an inch intervals 3 pea seeds. Now I do this every inch and I usually do 3, and this will be enough to have a very good crop. And then I simply fill this over the top with a bit of soil. And then using the rain gutter method, you want to place this in a high position where mice or other vermin can't get hold of your seeds, because they go along and simply chop the shoots off, which is very soul destroying indeed. And here you can see that the pea seeds are beginning to sprout, and I usually do about 3 rain gutters on a succession plant of about 3 weeks per sowing. This is so we have a succession planting and we don't end up with all the peas all at once. And now you use a trellis. Now you can use whatever trellis you want. My dad really enjoys banging in the posts here. All this is some fencing and some old fence posts, and this works really well. And then I'm going to use a hoe, and this is a really clever thing about the rain gutter method for growing peas. If you use a hoe and dig a trench about 2 inches, so 5 centimetres deep, and make sure the hoe is about 3 to 5 inches wide, so that's about 7 to 10 centimetres, and then simply get the rain gutter. Make sure you've given your pea seeds a good watering, so a good soaking, and this will allow them to simply slide off the rain gutter. So it's so simple and easy to sow them, and it's also really satisfying putting them down. And then simply use your hands to cover the sides, and then soon your peas will start growing really quickly. But if you have a trellis where there's a bit of a gap, then you need some support, and this is where pea sticks come in. And pea sticks are really simple to make. All you need is some old branches, and then you simply cut them to size and then place them by your young pea seedlings. So to the right you can see more advanced peas growing there, and then to the left you can see the young newly planted peas, which will need a little bit of help so they can climb up and reach the trellis there at the top. And then the peas will just start growing, and then you'll start to see the flowers, and this is exciting, and before you know it, your first pea pods will start to happen. So the really easy way of working out when to open a pea pod is by simply pressing it, and as long as it's firm to the press and quite big, then simply opening it up and your peas will be ready to eat. If it does give way a little bit, then leave the pea pod on for another 2 to 3 days so they can fully ripen. And then for saving seeds, this is also really easy. All you want to do is say about 20 pea pods, let these just stay on the pea plant, and then wait for them to dry out. And then when they dry out and turn brown, you can then collect these pea seeds, and these will be sown for next year, which is really exciting. And peas are so simple to grow. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found this useful and that you're now ready to grow your own peas at home. And if you have any further comments or questions regarding growing peas or any other vegetables for that matter, then do not hesitate to ask me down below in the comment section. Also follow me on Instagram, but most importantly, make sure you're subscribed to Hugh's Nursery, where I show you how you can grow organic produce inexpensively. Until next time, goodbye.